Brian Laundrie's parents unknowingly walked just a few yards away from locations in a Florida nature preserve, where police found their son's personal belongings and remains Wednesday morning. When Chris and Roberta Laundrie left their home before sunrise Wednesday, only 2 journalists were present, a Fox News digital reporter who followed in a separate vehicle and a Fox News Channel cameraman who remained on their street. They arrived at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park entrance at around 7:25 a.m., and 2 members of law enforcement arrived wearing hiking attire in a separate pickup truck. One later identified himself as a member of the Northport Police Department, and the other works for the FBI, according to Laundrie family attorney Steve Bertolino. The men said nothing at the park entrance and followed the Laundries from a distance of no less than 50 feet. There were no other people present at that time, although later that the morning at least 3 bystanders came through the area, a man walking his dog, a woman walking her dog and a man on a bicycle. All of them were encountered under the power lines outside of the trail, where investigators found Brian Laundrie's remains that morning. The parents entered the park on foot, with Roberta carrying a red backpack that appeared stuffed with water bottles, the outline of which were easily seen bulging through the fabric. Chris's hands were empty, and his pockets did not appear full. The couple walked at a steady pace toward the Live Long Trail, just off of South Powerline Trail in Sarasota County's Big Slough Preserve. Before they entered there, they peeked into brush nearby, returning empty-handed, but complaining about the presence of a reporter and asking to be given at least 25 feet of space. Then they entered the Live Long Trail next to a wooden marker labeled 149 at around 7:40 a.m., with Chris repeatedly stepping into areas of brush, popping back out at least a half-dozen times. The 2 law enforcement agents remained far behind, although within sight. At around 8 a.m., Chris split off into an area of brush and Roberta walked up the main trail. The officers followed Chris, who rejoined Roberta without them about 12 minutes later, with his pants wet up to his knees. By then, Roberta made her way to the edge of a clearing that police cordoned off after telling the parents that they discovered human remains and some of Brian's personal belongings. She was about 15 yards from where investigators set up a blue tent and within a ring of yellow caution tape that appeared in news helicopter footage later that day. 20 yards in the other direction is where police set up a white tent in the brush. Investigators were seen searching both locations, a short distance up the trail from the dry bag. Chris came back and met Roberta at the edge of that clearing. They spoke in whispers and turned back toward the entrance of the trail around 8:15 a.m. Through their attorney, they said that they had not seen anything in that immediate area at the time. Neither did the reporter present. The parents also said they had not been told by authorities exactly where their son's remains had been found. Spokespersons for the Northport Police Department and FBI both declined to specify which location contained Brian's remains and which contained other items of interest. But the Laundries did not walk into either location or place any items on the ground in the area. Also in the immediate area is a rope swing, but it looks to be different from the one Brian Laundrie posed on with his nephew in a July 2020 Instagram image taken in the area.